All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and our home team. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, BigQadeer. Hey, exit.
On first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Drop deep, drop deep. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Wide, wide weapon. Get wide. Small. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. No, shut that. Motion. Check. Shift.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Smallwood. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
31's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Shoot!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Be ready. Shoot!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on first down. Lemon. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To Ronald Jones. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Texans.
Here we go. 10 logo. Ready?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set. 60 outlaw. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Lucky. 61. Matchbox light. 94 is the mark. Big grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hey, dude. 94 is the mark. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Buddy up. 58, Mike. Watch twist. Check, Bama. Put it tight. Check, Bama. Yeah. Motion. You go tight. You got tight.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after one. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Our time. It's our time. Whip. Go train. Whip.
2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Down. 10-2 stop. Tight end right. 4 down. Alert. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Texans.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, wahoo! 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the pass. Hey,
on 1st and 10, Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
50, plant. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, Lemon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball, it's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And his guys have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. BigQadeer. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And his pass incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check three. 218, chop. Go. Quit talking about it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Complete to Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Keep playing.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Second and 6. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
On the double. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Rip left. Tight dog. General West. Right, check. 59. Check, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Down. 30 base. Come baby.
On third down, Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't...
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Lawrence.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Got it! Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Blue Dan. 40. Max up. Right. 52.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You ready? 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Tight ends Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, high 7. 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
Now the ball comes loose. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And an alley to run. Get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
58.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. On 1st down, Lemon. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
So don't say nothing.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check mine. Watching your 5. Here we go, dude.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 out low. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.